She is scamming small authors like me out of money, promising to make content.
I paid $600. A month goes by and I hear nothing.
I'm so mad at myself that I allowed her to do this to me.
I paid her $450 for these 3 videos. Ended up doing them in August.
None of this bothers me. It will be blown over in a week or 2, and everyone will forget about it. I am officially writing a book. I am already on chapter 15.
Let's discuss the Callireadsss book scam drama. Now, if you didn't know, I have actually made videos about this creator before, just over a year ago, when she was still going by Calli's Reading, different username, same grifter. I explained the whole wishlist fiasco.
I'm literally the most grateful fucking person in the world.
Over the past month, the viewership of that video has more than doubled, and I get requests on a weekly basis saying, Alfie, you need to make a follow-up video, so much more stuff has happened. And I've checked it out, and oh boy, has a lot more stuff happened. And yes, I appreciate that at this point the story is over a month old, but the thing with this creator, she has like a pattern of behaviour. I know how she operates. She will do terrible things, and then the second she's put in hot water, she will turn off her comments, she'll lie low, she waits a month, maybe 2, for the dust to settle, and then she's back. And that's how she's been able to do this same stuff for years now. So if I can keep the conversation going, if at least one indie author sees this video and knows not to trust her, then hey, I might have saved them hundreds of dollars down the pipeline. I will also be tagging all of the authors that I mention in this video, the ones that I know that have been taken advantage of by Calli. Please go check them out. I will talk about their books as well. If you can, support their books, because it really sucks what's happened to them. So I think we should start with author Bo Grant and her book, Running from Cupid. In the second half of August, this author made a post on her TikTok called Married to a Lunatic, and she said this.
Don't even know where to begin with this video. I have been so heartbroken and frustrated, and over the last few months, in the background of my TikTok, I have been trying to decide if it's worth talking about. I have had just a really bad experience with a very popular BookToker, and I know if I continue to keep quiet as though everything was okay while being completely taken advantage of, it was just going to lay the groundwork for more authors like me, small business owners new to this, to be also taken advantage of.
Now, of course, when that video started to pick up traction, people in her comments immediately wanted to know, who is the big BookToker that you're talking about? I think a lot of people already knew who it was going to be. After all, it was just last year when I did my video about how she was taking advantage of her followers by getting them to buy her books off of her wish list, and then she made posts talking about how she had no intention of reading them.
And that's my fault, and I'm sorry, and I hurt her feelings, the girl that sent it to me, and I've apologized. I've reached out to her. She didn't answer.
And even before all of that, before she even came to BookTok, she had been taking advantage of other small businesses. I'll play a clip from the owner of a crystal company who she requested like a huge amount of their product and then never made a post about it.
I never said, here, let me send you a package. She said, sounds great. Would you want to send me some with no charge in exchange for a promo video? Where's my promo video?
So in other words, this creator has form. And credit to Bo Grant, the second people ask her, well, say the BookToker's name. She does. She says this.
I am so upset with the BookTok community right now. Really just one BookToker who is taking advantage of people. My last video, I did not name her, but that video has gotten like 3 times the amount of views I thought it would. And several BookTokers have reached out to me, and several of them know who it is. So I'm going to show y'all the screenshots. Y'all will see who she is. I will probably just post her name on here too, so if you're following her, you can unfollow her, because she is scamming small authors like me out of money, promising to make content or just share us to her followers as authors and then not doing it. And
the video also contains some screenshots of their conversation. I thought we could have a look at it together. So something that I find really interesting, and you'll see a pattern here where she does this multiple times, Calli is the one that reaches out to them. Even though she's the one with the enormous audience, she's the one who is messaging them first, which makes it feel so much more targeted, that she like knows what they want and she's sort of offering it on like a thread. So she sends this message. It's very much like a copy pasta that she sends to all of these authors. Hello, my name's Calli. I'm a BookToker here on TikTok. I've been doing it for about a year and absolutely love it. My page is mainly reviewing books, vlogs, and working with various authors. I like to think I carved a space in the community. Got my quote on many different books. Blah, 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 blah. Very spiely. When Bo asks about what kind of packages she has available in terms of like marketing her book, I mean, she comes back with this very vague response. Basically, it kind of varies. Run a mile. Like, what? What do you mean it kind of varies? She offers bundles, 2 or 3 videos. At one point, here it is, $600. $600 for what? Madness. So much money. And I do love that Bo immediately shuts that down and is like, look, how does $100 sound? Like, 600 is some next level craziness. Like, I don't know what she thinks, unless she's got some sort of like satellite that she's gonna like shout it from orbit. I don't know what is worth $600 in terms of book promotion. But they come to an agreement to do this Stitch type of video, and it, you know, it seems like they have made a deal. Okay, at this point, it's 3 months later. I've skipped a bunch of screenshots. When I tell you, you miss nothing. Like, it's literally Calli making all the excuses, everything from family to her ex to healthcare. It's like, first of all, pick one excuse, not 5. But also, if your life is this stressful and you've got this much going on, maybe just give the author their money back. Like, is it that difficult? I don't think it is. But no, that does not happen. Calli is still committed to posting the video. She says Wednesday comes, it doesn't happen. Instead, she makes a video saying that she's too sick to post, which is contradictory in of itself. Yeah, pretty dreadful. I definitely recommend checking out Bo Grant's TikTok page, because she has put all of her Calli's Reads drama videos into like a playlist, and they are very informative, I will say that. But then we start to witness a snowball effect where other authors come forward with nearly identical stories with Calli. Here we have J. Michael Knight, author of The Balance of Gods, the 3rd book in a series. He wanted it to get promoted. He was hoping Calli, who has like 100 times more followers, she could do that for him.
Me your prices, and her middle option was $600 for 2 videos, including a review video and a wrap-up video. So I wasn't doing very good on my sales, and I'm desperate, or was desperate, and so I agreed to it. I paid $600.
So this author paid for the full bundle, the $600 that we saw in the previous screenshots. He paid all of it. He also paid for the premium bundle of his books, which was also worth about $100. So we're talking $700 down and no content from Calli for months.
But anywho, so she goes, okay, I'll post a video in a week, and 3 weeks goes by and nothing. So then I say, you know what? It goes past my book release, which I thought the video would come with the last book in my series, but 2 months passed by and I had no video at all, not one. Then I say, hey, I want my money back, and she goes, nope, I spent it on rent, which makes no sense because you didn't even know that I paid, but you desperately needed it for rent.
And what annoys me is that people in the comments will say, oh, how could you be so gullible? And it's like, if you put your heart and soul into this creative passion project, you know that there are costs associated with it in terms of not just publishing it and designing the cover and all of that, but there's cost that comes for exposure. You want your book to be seen out on social media. So when someone approaches you with this giant audience, of course you're going to like take them in with like both arms, not suspecting that they're like a serial grifter.
I'm just done. I'm super pissed off. I've been robbed. I'm finally doing a video because now I'm seeing other videos of other people being screwed over.
It annoys me as well that multiple creators that she has affected have come from like healthcare backgrounds where they work very hard to make this money that is then just being taken by a 20-something who just gets by making videos and doesn't really have any sort of passion or hard work ethic. And I liked what Jay had to say at the end of his video as well. I suggest you check it out, where he's a dentist. If he offered a service, the patient pays for it and then he doesn't deliver, that's fraudulent. And it's so frustrating that because it's on the internet, it's between creators, there's so much less litigation involved, and so it's so easy for these creators to like get away with murder. Our next author is Krista Swanson. Exact same deal. Her book, All My Firsts, Calli's Reading reached out to her to promote it, and well, this one's slightly different.
My problem is it's not the same as a lot of other people. I did get videos posted by this girl. She opened my book, she posted the video, it got a lot of views. My problem is she didn't read my book.
So here is an instance where Calli actually made the video, but it was so patently obvious to the author and their team that she had never even read the book.
Especially my street team agrees, she didn't read it. The review could have been given just by reading the blurb and the prologue. She does not go into depth about any of the meat of the story. And it was so obvious when I watched her video.
Which comes as no surprise, because it was only last Christmas that she got in trouble for pretending to read A Court of Sugar and Spice and then having the audacity to drag the book, saying it was inappropriate, so much so that the author of the book then had to speak out on it and said this.
Okay, we need to talk about this book and why I'm concerned. So I saw multiple videos.
So I did want to address this. Readers are absolutely within their rights to review however they want, but this person hasn't read the book yet. So I just wanted to address a couple bits of misinformation I think are being communicated.
So here we have an author that paid $200 to Calli for 2 videos, and then
She has deleted my videos from her page.
the videos got pulled completely. And here we've got more screen grabs from their conversation. We can see Calli's exact same spiel. And then when Krista confronts her and says, "You clearly didn't read my book," Calli gives some lukewarm excuse about how, oh, her videos have to be short, otherwise they don't get engagement, which, by the way, is not true, because there are absolutely creators out there who thrive on essay-type content. So just because your content doesn't have any, like, passion or any sort of depth doesn't mean that this sort of vapid stuff is the only stuff that gets views. And then author Luke Young comes forward with another very similar story about his novel, Blame It on Emerald Isle.
I really only got 2 of the 3 videos. The video that she was supposed to do, like opening her mail, which, you know, she opens the mail, holds up the book, and tells you a little bit about it. I never got that video that I could find. So I got 2 out of 3. She also did like some kind of bonus video for me where she was kind of reading the book. She filmed herself reading a bunch of books, and I guess she set up a camera, but her phone ran out of memory. My part of the video was kind of cut off, so I'm only on there for like 5 seconds.
So what have we learnt so far? If you want Calli to promote your books, she will either A, take the money and not make any videos, B, make really crappy videos where she's clearly not read the books, or C, if you speak out on her, she'll pull the videos and block you.
17 people have now come forward to me, so I know if there are 17 people who were hurt by this same con artist on TikTok. I know there are more.
17 authors have come forward. That's a serial problem. But what does the woman of the hour think of the whole situation? Well, let's see her response.
We've all been seeing what's been going on, so let's talk about it. First of all, I just want to say that charging authors and creating a whole business out of something is not at all wrong or illegal or anything like that.
Her non-verbal cues are the funniest thing to me. Like, if it's not the casual eye roll that she even has to make this video, it's the way that she was more sincere at removing that like stray bit of hair than she was about actually apologizing for anything.
It's not scamming because there was a 50-50 thing on the agreement that we had. It was, hey, I'll give you half now and then half once it's posted. I wasn't able to post it because I've been sick, so that half was never paid. So that's not, if I just took the money, blocked her, and never spoke to her again, that's totally scamming.
Her logic here makes no sense. She's basically saying, yeah, but the payment was in 2 installments and I never got the second installment. And it's like, but you did get the first installment and gave nothing back. So give the authors back the first installment? Question mark?
And I am just living my life, okay? None of this bothers me. It will be blown over in a week or two, and everyone will forget about it.
You heard it here first, people. She does not care. Like, it is genuinely concerning, her lack of compassion. Like, whoa.
I am officially writing a book. I am already on chapter 15. It is amazing.
Oh, and I almost forgot. She is writing her own book. Well, I hope she does a better job promoting it than she did these 17 plus other authors that she's taken advantage of. I'll just say that. But hey, let me know, are you going to forget about all of this? Are you going to make a book deal with Callireadsss? I sure hope not. Comment below.